Hello!
Hello! I thought we were doing like the Three Stooges thing, sorry.
Oh. And welcome to another epiblog of the Ruby Court Presents.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ta-tas!
And,
Sorry, that's your line.
and how are you? Okay. Amy Walt.
Amy Walt.
You better figure it out and get it down to 1 minute. Because we don't have time for all that. We don't play that.
I think you're messing with the wrong person there. I don't think you could tell Amy Walt to crunch down anything unless perhaps it's your head.
I didn't say crunch.
Or shrink, or fit it in, or she'll fit in something, but it won't be in a place that you will want to have it fit.
Amy Walt and I go way back.
Go way back to what?
I don't know.
Not you.
Last year's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah, that
which
was...
she probably doesn't really remember me.
Probably not. She just remembers who is that fierce homo running around taking apart flags and shit. That's what she remembers, I'm sure.
Probably.
Probably. So we have now an interview with Kelly LaSweeney.
LaSweeney.
Filmed by Adam, her friend. I don't know. Yeah, do you think there's something going on there?
I don't know. He was driving her today.
Oh.
Driving Miss Daisy.
driving Miss LaSweeney. And so the camera work from Adam, not so good.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It was like really, really super wide shot.
And he was paying more attention to us than to the camera.
Yeah.
So it was kind of shaky.
So it's kind of a little shaky. It might not be really loud, but
So if you turn to your left, you will find your air sickness bag.
Please put it on, or strap it on.
Take it out.
Take it out.
Strap it on.
Strap it on.
Strap it on.
Strap it on. So here's our intro interview with Kelly LaSweeney, who will be coming up in many features to come.
LaSweeney. Yay. Hi, Kelly LaSweeney.
Hi, Kelly LaSweeney. So I have a good question for Kelly LaSweeney. Kelly LaSweeney, you're sort of marching band color guard obsessed, and you go to school at Westchester. What do you do when you're not color guard obsessed at school?
Well, that would require me to have time. Which doesn't really happen. But I like to watch movies.
What movies?
What kind?
I love the Rocky Horror episode of Fleet last night.
Well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. When
That's
we
not
come
a
back.
movie.
It's
That's a
no,
TV
but
show.
I love Rocky Horror.
You like the movie itself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was very happy when Fleet did it last night.
That's good, Kelly LaSweeney.
Kelly LaSweeney.
I enjoyed it too.
You watched it?
Yeah. It was taped.
I haven't watched it yet. But I will have watched it by the... Never mind. Does it really matter?
It's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, well, it's fine. So, Kelly LaSweeney, what are your plans now that you've now been interviewed on the blog to contribute to the report?
Well, I guess it's been decided I have to write a rap.
Oh, yeah. Stay tuned for Kelly LaSweeney's rap.
It's gonna be awesome.
Kate.
Thanks, Kelly LaSweeney.
Thank you, LaSweeney. Miss LaSweeney. Driving Miss LaSweeney.
We look forward to your rap.
Yeah. K to the E to the LLY.
Yeah. So we've come up with a new sort of segment-y thing, I guess.
Very exciting.
Very exciting,
cool, very
and
hush
it's
hush.
it's not hush hush. We're
Well,
about to
not
tell.
now. It was.
Oh, but well, okay. So it's gonna be a twofold award. So I took inspiration from Legally Blonde 2, Red, White, and Blonde with the Snaps cup, where you stuck stuff in a snap cup and they took it out, and then everybody went like this.
Oh snap.
Oh snap. We are going to give the Ruby Slipper Award, which is the award you want to get because it's a Ruby Slipper in.
Which we don't have right now, but we will have an actual award.
Yeah. And we're also going to give the Red Cup Beer Pong Award because we all know how annoying and stupid that is. Yeah. So, enough said about that. So my Ruby Slipper Award for this episode goes to the Millersville University Color Guard. I'm so super impressed with what they're doing and how well they've been doing it. They're really doing a good job. And I mean, the whole band in general is like looking like a marching band. I turned to Josh or to Shannon the other day and I was like,
The Bartman.
Shannon the Bartman, and said, "You have like a real marching band going on out there on that field. I like it's kind of weird. Like,
Yeah. Honey, what is that? What's happening? What's going on?
yeah, it was fantastic. It was fantastic. So I'm giving the Ruby Slipper Award this episode to the Millersville University Color Guard. Way to go! Ta-da!
Yay.
What about your Ruby Slipper Award?
Mine is going to one Mr. Caden.
Mr. Caden, who's like right down here trying to be
Yeah.
annoying.
He's super excited.
He's
tonight.
super excited tonight. He was chewing a bone earlier. It smells like poop. Well, it does.
That's disgusting.
It does smell like poop. You smell like poop, Caden. Okay, and so you have a very good beer pong, Red Cup beer pong award.
I do.
The RCBP award. The Red Cup beer pong award.
Right.
Yeah.
It goes to a certain band director, always wearing the same old khaki, camo, cargo shorts, and windbreaker. And I want to break him. Or her.
Or-
Certain band director.
So, who shall remain nameless at this point in time.
Very mysterious, so.
So Rene Russo. My RCBP award goes to this time of the year, and I'll tell you why. I think it's the changeover this time of year. Everybody I've been talking to, while right now the weather is lovely and it's kind of sticky and wet and warm.
Ew.
It's like a weird armpit.
That is never good.
I know, but I like me and many of our viewers having issues sleeping this time of year. It's really bizarre. Like it's too cold and then it's too
Okay.
hot and it's too hot and it's too cold and I don't know. There's just a lot of people out there who have trouble sleeping. I just hate it, and it really annoys me. So anyway, that is my RCBP award for this weather not being able to sleep bullshit. Bull
Yeah.
crap.
It hasn't really affected me, but
Well, I'm sure it hasn't. So, last episode we said we were gonna watch
it's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
which in theory,
You
Was-
think will be great,
because it's in the title,
right? But that's not so great.
it's not so great.
You turn it on, and the first few seconds you're excited. And
Yeah, you are
like-
excited the first 2 seconds. You're like, oh yeah.
And then it's like,
And just you start to analyze it, I think, too much, and you're like, why is in one scene Charlie Brown have 2 eyes in his costume, and then in the next scene he has like all the holes cut out, and then why are they focusing on Snoopy like doing this Red Baron crawling across the World War II tundra or whatever it is, like World War I flying ace, that's what he is, World, that's hard to say, World War I flying ace. Yeah, and it's
Red
like,
Baron,
yeah, it's just weird.
the Red Baron Award.
The red, that's not a good one. So the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown wasn't so great.
No.
Although,
If you're like 10 or under,
maybe.
you would think it's the world.
But now think about it. What is your reaction when I say, let's watch the Thanksgiving Day Charlie Brown episode?
That one I like.
See? But you said you like the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown too. So I think there's like
But I like the Christmas one too.
yeah, but maybe you know what I mean? Like it's like the build up in your head and then you sit down to watch it and you're like, is this over yet?
Well, that's just me. I build everything up to be more than it is. Or less than it is.
Perhaps.
Usually more than it is.
Perhaps. Well, I think that's it for this episode.
Yeah. Don't be too sad.
Don't be too sad. I mean, you should still watch It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah,
Just-
we're not knocking it.
We're not knocking it.
We don't hate it, we just don't love it.
Yeah, it's like I always say, it's like pizza. It's still kind of good, even if it's bad pizza. It's still good pizza. You know, it's just not like fancy good
Well,
pizza.
look, if I'm hungry, I'm eating it.
Right. It's this time of year. You're watching it.
Amen.
Amen. All right. So that's it. Send us your submissions. Shannon the Bartman, Kelly LaSweeney, Bobby the Wrong, Amy the Walpster,
Wopster.
Walpster.
Wop wop.
MU bitches, where you be?
Yeah, what? Come back.
Come back. Come back. All right. Bye.
Bye.